Hey guys, it's Shaft, and with me today is Wesley, Diluted Spine, who is really excited to be bringing to you this next match. Wesley, I'm going to let you handle the intros here, man. We're moving right on into it, so here we go. In the top left-hand corner, go right ahead.
The top left corner in the blue trunks, we've got Rhinomeister playing Zerg for us. And in the bottom right-hand corner, which, by the way, has me very excited, we've got RooTCatZ playing as well. So
yeah, under the tag Root We Win. Anyone who's watched the stream at all should be familiar with this. This is his new Heart of Swarm tag. I guess he thought naming himself after a play maybe not the best idea. I'm not real sure. It might just be an alias. Who knows?
He's just a huge troll. That's probably part of it.
Probably. Yeah. So this is ZVZ. This is God, I'm so bad at these new map names. I don't know. This was in Wings of Liberty. It had a different name.
It's Akalon Waste, I think is what it's called now.
Yeah, it was Flats in Wings of Liberty, so it's Waste now. Thank you.
Yeah.
I always get the two confused. I can never remember. Either way, it's Akalon something, guys. So this is an epic matchup. Why? Because this map is actually really wide. The Xel'Naga Towers, you know, they cover this area here and this area here, but there are these two little avenues that just let Zerg players send lings at each other all game long. Of course, there will be overlords parked there, so lings will be only good until, you know, the overlords get situated. Then the overlords trump the lings. Defenses can be prepared, moved into place at the right times. Then, of course, Mutalisks come out, kill off the overlords at these two locations, and then lings start ravaging their opponent again. So, guys, are you excited? Because I know I am.
We can see opener-wise, we're already getting an expansion here from Rhinomeister.
Mostly we're going to see pull before hatch, and then hatch, and then somewhere around 17 supply, they'll both take a gas.
These guys are pretty much mirroring each other, even when they're building their pool. And
yeah, very standard. This is kind of an alternative build towards hatch first. They pretty much work out the same. Hatch first maybe a little slightly here economically better, but this pull first is a little safer against like 6 pulls and stuff. Both players having their first gas, they're gonna mine up, you know, their 100. They'll probably leave their guys on gas unless one of them plans to do a ling all in which case they'll pull all 3 off.
Yeah.
So yeah,
you guys are just mirror for mirroring with each other almost.
Dude, this is like your most standard ZVZ in Heart of the Swarm. Heart of the Swarm ZVZ is so mapped out already. Now, I'm sure there are other options that will be like explored, but right now, players are doing the same thing every game, which is exciting because, you know, you have this structure like in chess. You know, chess, these characters can move this way. The same is true of this matchup. You know, things are mapped out like this happens, then this happens. It's all about controlling the third. So you know what rules you're going to live by. It all comes down to the 5th and 6th gas, which is where we're going to see the mid game come to. The third base, 5th and 6th gas, who can hold it. It'll be constant attacks along those path avenues I was talking about, and then bada boom, whoever can hold it wins. So it's not that, you know, we're looking for any kind of big surprises here. We're looking at technique. Who has the better technique? They both know the map, they both know the territory. Who can perform it better?
Yep.
Wow. This game already so boring to you? You yawning over there, sir?
Dude, I worked out today and I'm exhausted, so
I hear you there. Now we do have a Baneling Nest coming from both of these players as well. Again, these guys are scared that the other one may be doing a ling all in, but that time is going to be quickly passed as soon as this nest finishes. Banelings will come up. It's not really an option. We've got all 4 gases now taken for cats, where Rhinomeister has chosen to only take 3 gas. So Rhino might actually not be going for mutas, or he may just delay taking this geyser in favor of a couple more drones and take it when layer's a little closer to finishing. Of course, Cat's not actually sending his drones to the gas just yet. So again, Rhino probably going to be able to even this out. Yep, here's the extractor now. This is definitely going to be Muta versus Muta, guys.
Now, how do you feel about roaches now in Heart of the Swarm?
About the same I felt about them in Wings of Liberty. Maybe a little less. I liked Roach Hydra ZVT, but not in Heart of the Swarm. And since that was the only time I really used roaches, well, actually, I used Roach Ling in ZVP, so I don't know. They're nice, but there are so many other things. Well, hold on. Let's pause this thought. Why did I pause the game? Let's look at it. Roaches were good mid game, really only because they get their roach speed. Then now in Heart of the Swarm, we have so many other options. Roaches are just kind of forgot about.
Yeah, it seems like that's what I was noticing. That's why I wanted to get your opinion on it. One thing back to the game, both of them drop spires. So. Oh
yeah, called it 2 minutes into the game. But yeah, and both players also have that third. Again, this is going to come down to who can hold the third. Why is the third important? That's a huge concept. Because of Mutalisks. Why are Mutalisks important? Because of Overlords. Why are Overlords important? Because of Lings. That's what this game will come down to. Boom. Nice little Baneling bust. I'm going to back that up since I didn't catch it on the camera. Sorry about that, guys. A little sloppy there on Shaft's part. But anyways, here's the Baneling. Lings go in. Boom. Kills off at least a third of those Lings. But Overseer getting a pretty good scout in. Nice little stuff.
And he's gonna see everything.
Yep, there's the 5th and 6th.
Yep, and he sees the spire.
You know, I would say like little events like those Lings getting lost, they do matter and they add up in the end. But really, this structure is what's important. The third base, the 5th and 6th gas. Who can hold this? I'm so excited. Now we do have.
Rhinomeister.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I was just say Rhinomeister got his going up a little bit earlier, so.
So he actually was able to get his Mutalisks out a little bit earlier as well.
One thing I want to point out too, CatZ only has 2 harvesters mining on that gas.
That's huge.
That's real big. Cause I caught that a couple minutes ago, and I was going to mention it. We got sidetracked, so it's been like that since that thing went up.
Wow.
So I don't know if I'm guessing he doesn't know.
There's no way he knows. This is a game of gas at this point.
Yeah,
every gas matters.
That's a huge economic kick in the dick because he's just going to be behind that on that.
And actually, Rhino though that is somehow ahead at this point, and that has to be why there are actually 12 Mutalisks out for Rhino. Which, you know, he just killed off a 13th there, so now they're on even. Rhino, again, taking the lead here with Mutalisk. He's also got 30 Lings out, so he's really wrecking his opponent as far as the sheer unit count goes. But, wow, he's also winning on drone count. Rhino ahead in basically everywhere imaginable at this point.
His injects are looking good too. He's always got a large amount of larvae. So
he's also got a 4th base.
Pushing on that 3rd. He's gonna back out. Yeah, okay.
And part of this is CatZ is actually floating a lot of larvae. He's at 7 larvae on 3 bases with no macro hatch. That means a lot of these, missed injects everywhere. A lot of these are sitting on 3. Yeah. If you're sitting on 3 larvae, that means you're not producing any more. Now, there are 21 Mutalisks on the map for Rhinomeister, whereas only 20 are on the map for CatZ. And CatZ is about to lose his 4th, as well as some Overlords here, if he cannot get in position. He does manage to get in position. Rhinomeister being forced back. This is way too close with Lings underneath to absorb some bounces. CatZ would win this fight, despite being behind on Mutalisks. So he does manage to defend it, but this is a bruised hatchery that can be exploited later on in the game. Lings being sent in now by Rhinomeister of his own, and actually a counterattack being sent in by CatZ down that path, and he gets a little bit scared. Okay, so wow, constant back and forth action. This Spine Crawlers being run past, and actually Spine Crawlers here as well. He's going to target down a couple of drones and losing some lings to Banelings. Wow, Rhinomeister loses a lot of lings there. That is going to mostly kill off this attack, but he does still kill off a couple more drones. Now we've got the Mutalisk over top of the lings. Will he realize that, yes, killing off some lings now, he reduces those numbers. Lings being intercepted here by some lings of Rhinomeister. Wow.
That was not good.
This game is nuts, dude.
And CatZ is now ahead on, well, he was ahead on Mutalisk, and then they just popped some more, so.
Yeah, and that's kind of the way this game is going to go. Defender's advantage plays a huge role, but the thing is, CatZ is behind on supply. These Mutalisks are pecking at each other, rather. And the thing is, the Zerglings are parked underneath the Mutalisks of Rhinomeister. Again, that means bounces are being absorbed by those lings. You don't think the lings are playing a role in those battles because they can't shoot up, but they are. And then the lings are going to go ahead and killing off a queen here. No, it doesn't look like it's actually going to die. Not quite the upgrades he would ideally want on those lings. But Mutalisks do have armor upgrades. Armor upgrades, of course, will reduce the bounce. However, CatZ has a attack upgrade as well, and that plays a role here. Rhinomeister are going to get the quicker +2 armor, and now gets the +1. So if he can actually engage any time here before the +2 finishes for CatZ, he will be at a huge advantage. Now he's going to leave. Oh, there we go. 4 Mutalisks getting picked up and moved right on over. Now the lings are going to engage here. He's going to check the positioning of CatZ. That's all that move there was. He's going to go ahead flank over here to the 3rd now that he knows that he's parked in this little center location here. He will be able to kill off this extractor. Oh, actually getting drones is even better. Spore Crawlers getting bruised, but he's not going to sacrifice any Mutalisks there.
Yeah, that was worth it.
Definitely. The Glaives actually killing off a lot of drones there, making it...
Ooh, and now there's lings running right in.
Yeah, this is coming down to that exposure in the middle there, but of course, Banelings already parked there and dealing with that major attack. But imagine if those Banelings weren't parked there, like in the case of CatZ's 4th base here, going ahead getting surrounded. This will get killed off, even if the Mutalisks do show up. Boom!
Yeah.
And the ling's running right on into the main, maybe getting a surround on this queen. Does he want to go for it? Nah, he's going to go here for the gas. Again, this is a game of gas, guys. Wow, say that 5 times fast.
Game of gas, game of gas, game of gas, game of
no,
gas, game of gas.
Game of gas, guys.
Oh, game of gas, guys, game of gas, guys, game of gas. God damn it.
See how that makes it harder?
I thought I was cool.
No, you're not cool, Wesley. Alright, so we've actually got the +2 now finishing for Rhinomeister, +1 going to finish, I'm sorry, +1 finishing for Rhino, +2 finishing for CatZ. So now we've got even upgrades for our Mutalisks, but the thing is, Rhinomeister's base is getting targeted down, 4 base against 4 base. This is not looking good. He even forced to cancel that extractor. Wow. Huge Muta versus Muta battle. Oh, I think the bigger numbers here are for Rhino, but it's really hard to tell at this point in the game. Wow.
Look at that supply difference, though.
Yeah, actually,
Jesus,
this is huge.
Difference.
36 for Rhino versus only 9 for CatZ right now. So,
and still 2 workers on that game. That never got caught.
Yeah, and that's really what lost it, I think, for CatZ. Like,
oh, there it is. G. Not even GG, just G.
Game done by. Yeah, actually, I would make the argument that that was a snowball effect. Remember, we were making this huge deal about how important gas is in this game because of Mutalisks. Again, let's draw that comparison I did earlier one more time. Okay, so Mutalisks clear out Overlords. Overlords give you the ability to see if your opponent's attacking you with lings, and as you saw, ling counterattacks are huge. Ultimately, it will come down to who can build up the bigger flock of Mutalisks. So, of course, who can get a quicker 5th and 6th gas and hold on to it will win the game. Right. When you see a player not mining a third of their gas geyser, because that's what you're looking at. One geyser missing is a third of the income from a gas geyser. That translates over a 19-minute game, like we just saw, into a huge amount of gas. Huge!
Yeah.
Plain and simple. Alright, so, Rhino defeating Cats. That's a huge accomplishment. Rhino, definitely a unrecognized North American GM player, but, you know, unrecognized. That's the thing. Hopefully more people will see this, see him beating Cats, and, you know, really like this game. If you like this, please hit like on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends, please. Every click counts here at the Clanning Casting Crew. Guys, thanks for tuning in. We're going to be moving on to part number 2 of our Rhino